Alright, time to journey for the dawn.
The fire won't catch.
Let's give it another go, Agnia. Every failure brings us one step closer to success, eh?
Right. We just have to keep trying.
We've brought firewood, you two.
Thank you so much, Casti.
Be careful. A fire's not worth getting wounded over.
If it's flames you want, I can do it.
Not so fast, partner. How else are we gonna work up a sweat?
If you insist on being so inefficient.
We're back. We didn't find any beasts lurking about.
But we did find this water. Goodness, physical labor has never really agreed with me.
There's nothing like a good meal after a hard day's work,
I found
Tenement.
water, even though there's water all surrounding us. But you know, it's cool.
Speaking of which, I wonder how the hunters are faring.
Heave! Heave! Ta-da! It's not a feast without a main course.
A feast? This is enough meat for a butcher shop.
I didn't think hunting would be so much fun.
You've got the stuff that great hunters are made of, Throne.
Ochette would know.
Oh, are you retiring from the cleaning business, Throne?
Quiet detective.
I'm pretty sure they know. I mean, we've done out all game, but you know, it's cool.
Well then, I believe that's most everything. All that remains is...
Everyone's counting on us to light up their evening. It's time to get serious, Particio.
Right you are, Agnia.
Come on, Fire. You can do it.
We'll show this pile of sticks who's boss. There we go.
This will be a night to remember.
I think you might be right.
Now we feast.
This is... nice. Truth be told, this isn't where I imagined my journey would take me. I know what you mean.
As do I.
That's what makes journeys worth taking. You never know where you'll end up.
Oh, what's wrong? Are you cold?
Doubtless someone in Ku is gossiping about you at this very moment.
Perhaps they miss me as much as I miss them. My friends back home. I've learned much in our travels, and I hope I can use it to help my friends and nation.
I know you will, Hikari. And everyone's lives will be brighter for it.
Thank you.
Even after this journey ends, I'm going to keep on dancing around the world until I can dance no more.
Mind if I tag along? With Particio and Rock backing us, we can hop on the steam locomotive and bring smiles to every corner of the world.
That sounds amazing. With one of those, you could save your feet for the important part, dancing. And I could extend a helping hand to places I've never even dreamt of.
Will you keep on with Air's apothecaries, Cassidy?
I want to resume my search for like-minded allies.
Now that's a dream I can get behind.
Yeah, me too.
I'm afraid there's one problem with this planet of yours. If you consider how many people there are in this world, then...
There's no room for logic in the realm of dreams, Professor.
Duly noted.
What'll you do, Oswald?
I have some unfinished business to conclude. There are many answers that have yet to be found.
Is that so? It's writ plain on your face. You're worried about your daughter.
There's one answer found.
And what of you, Temenos? Have you found yours?
Almost. It's like a piece of meat stuck in between my teeth.
Ugh, I know what you mean. I hate that.
So, something's still troubling you, in other words?
Precisely.
So, your days as a detective aren't over yet, then. Well, I'm here if you need an assistant. Assuming you can afford me, that is.
My goodness. You're awfully greedy for an assistant. Even if I said yes, I'm sure you have your own path in mind.
I do. I want to go somewhere far away. To a place that isn't on any map. A place no one knows about.
A place none have laid eyes upon.
You all have such big hopes and dreams. I just want to feast every day. And to keep the people of Totohaha safe, of course. Should I be aiming higher?
Ah, seems like you've got some meat stuck in your teeth.
Don't worry, Ochet. That's a fine dream. I suppose it is. Look! A shooting star! I wonder what tomorrow will bring.
It's like the flames are going out in all these altars. Those statues look like the jar job glasses. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, it's like a little loading symbol. Interesting.
A dream?
I had an odd dream. There was a dark place, somewhere completely unfamiliar.
And a dark fire was blazing.
I saw the same thing.
Wait, are you yanking my chain? I saw it too.
We all had the same dream. Could it be a coincidence?
I very much doubt that.
I feel as if I've seen that place somewhere before.
I slept like a baby full of milk, though. Huh. Is it still night?
Strange. Dawn should be upon us soon.
We should patrol the area.
I can barely see a
Evil is
thing.
lurking.
The stars. They're all gone. And the sky is pitch black.
Something is amiss. This is no natural nightfall.
Oh, Chet?
I felt this. It's just like before. On your guard, everyone!
Something's coming, and it isn't friendly.
It's here. The future hinges on this battle.
Cleaning time.
Fuck is this thing? The jellyfish.
Well now.
Here I come. Here!
Right.
Alright, what are you weak to, Moose Guy? Not Bo.
What to do?
Here we go.
My turn.
Great.
Here I go. Heal our pain.
Many thanks.
I am unwell.
Ready?
Really? It's gotta be staff
Here
and
I
fucking
come.
magic after that. Ugh.
How's this?
Oh, that was actually did a lot of damage.
Hold it.
Impressive. She's confused too?
Here we go. Come on. Bendy.
And the jellyfish had a lot of health.
Prepare yourself.
Where the hell did all the Kari's that speak?
But I will hold back.
Oh, it doesn't matter, you got it all back there. That level up.
What was that?
Casty and I have seen beasts like that before. At the time, we had no idea what they were. Their nature.
I've seen them too. The
Yeah.
black aura resembles the one true magic wielded by Harvey.
I was gonna mention,
He called it the
a
shadow.
lot of these stories do seem to have like an
A shadow.
similarity to them with the shadow and the darkness, and all that. I was gonna mention it like during like the
I cannot say
little,
for
you know,
certain.
closing notes,
Not
but
now, in any case.
they're gonna do it for us.
Mysterious monsters. Just what we need.
We know next to nothing of this phenomenon. Not even the extent of its reach.
Does this shroud cover only this forest? Or is it much larger?
Nothing for it but to check for ourselves.
On that, I agree.
Well, we need to do something.
Unfortunately, we lack the information to know just what that something is.
It appears our journey isn't over yet. And the path ahead looks far from boring. I think I'll stick around for a little more fun.
Just a little more fun. Eternal night has descended upon the world. The travelers decide to set out on a final journey to find the cause. Destination will not be shown on the radar. Search for clues and find your heading. Wow. Change information anytime. The main menu. Oh wow. Fucking, you're giving me this tutorial now? Like, you don't think... Oh, but we can do it from the main menu now. Okay. Yeah. Before just bars. Well, that's nice. I wonder if you're gonna need them, that's why, for like their abilities to like read people and shit. We've been waiting a while and the sun still ain't rising. What in the world's going on? I don't know, but it's nothing good, that's for sure. Those strange monsters earlier were a product of this darkness then. We must figure out the cause of the long night and soon. Couldn't agree more. First, we search for clues. Now we're talking. So, where do we start? Come on now, you must have some idea, right? Why don't we look for places like this one? What do you mean? I mean, every other area shrouded in shadow. There are more. Can't say for sure, but it's the only heading we have. For a point, staying still will get us nowhere. Let's start by searching for other places blanketed in darkness. Alright. Looks like it's time for the hit the dusty trail once again. Am I just supposed to walk somewhere though, or should I warp? It's not gonna tell me like what's dark though, right? Because it should be the entire world. Huh. Interesting.
Ready to be
Guess we could go to the town.
Prepare yourself.
I'm not gonna fight anything. I'm gonna keep running. I don't know what, like, I'm assuming 45 is probably the recommended level for this. Who knows? Let's just go to Ores Rush. It's right here. Or I could just warp there too. Duh. Just go to town. That does not help me at all. Oh, Papa, do you know anything? Papa? Huh. Oh, you can't even make it daytime. Okay. So we only have our night abilities available to us. Got it. This doesn't help me. Where the fuck do you want me to go? Yeah, I mean, I did never find the guy to build that bridge. Yeah, I feel like we're not supposed to be in the town. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to just look it up to see what we're supposed to do. Oops. Or what if we go down here to Totohata? Maybe a line dude or something. It's all quiet, no music with the darkness. He's not even fucking here. On voyage overseas. The fuck would that dude be? Well, that doesn't help. Well then. Oh, sorry about that. Someone slammed a door. Huh. We don't go to the altars, do we? Because I remember that's where we saw the flames go out. Shit, I don't even know where all the altars are. We've never been to all of them. Guess we could test it. It's the closest one. Like the fastest one to get to. Really not that close, are they? Fuck it, let's go here to the Thunderblade. Yeah. Hopefully that helps us. Should probably make sense like why you're able to switch in the main menu. It's like once you get to the altar, you can just, you know, flip out and get to see if that is the case.
My turn.
So if this is the case, I might actually have to look up excuse me where the other altars are that I didn't find. Oops.
Come and
And
get
get
me.
this done.
Prepare. I won't
Oops.
be afraid.
That's not what I meant to do.
I'll keep my
Oh,
friends safe.
Light's Radiance, that's new. It's the same attacks. Yeah. It's called Light now. I just noticed that. I went to right the first
Decide or
place,
fight.
and I was like, oh no, it's not that way.
Here I won't be afraid.
I won't be afraid, I fear nothing! Nothing! Alright, let's see if this is what we're supposed to do. There's no flames here, though, on the altars. Um... Where are the flames? It'd be something if they're like inside these dungeons that you don't have to go to in game. So like here, like Sun Ruins, for example, right? You know what? Fuck it, let's try it. I feel like we went to the end of one of these dungeons. I was just gathering like the chest and we didn't find anything. I don't remember seeing a flame. So
I
tripping.
shall be your opponent.
What to do? What to do?
I mean, maybe you are in the right area if the music's playing like this, right? Maybe that's like a hint.
You are a poison that must be purged.
My turn.
You're poison. In which case, maybe I should be fighting, because this is a higher level area. I mean, technically we're still OP. Ochit's the only one that's like closest to the 51. She's 53. Everybody else is way over. So I think we should still be fine, right? Journal fragment. I did it, diary. I finally got hired as a scrivener. Oh, this is what's your face. I'm not reading all this. Huh. Oh, these are all her notes. I know, maybe I should read these. Maybe these have something to do with the story. That's gonna be like a side note. Alright, here, hold on. Journal? Inventory? Yeah, here we go. I did a diary. I finally got hired as a scrivener, and for the dust of times too. All the runs information flows through a newspaper. A river of facts alongside a paper water wheel, and none of this procession of scoop, scoop, scoop. As a journalist, I'll dash about the world investigating and uncovering and breaking news. Better way for me to carry out my mission. Thought about this a lot, and everyone has some fact they're hiding. Vast sums of knowledge locked in noggins the world over. How to crack open the repositories and acquire those tasty secrets within? That's the rub, of course. As I am now, I doubt that I have the dexterity to pick any of those cranial locks. I was raised in this isolation, always out of the loop, hiding quietly on the outskirts of society. It's a positive way to spin that, though. I spent all that time that I wasn't talking to people, observing them. Here's what I learned. People let their guard down around the cute little animals. A scowling guard captain will play cuddly coo with an adorable puppy, soon confess all his gripes to the precious thing. And so I'll become the puppy, walk my little doggy tail, act the part of the friendly little non-threatening furball, and slide into people's confidences. My brother may be the soaring eagle with his bird's eye view, but I'll be the sharp-eyed hound, keeping my nose to the ground, sniffing out every last detail I can find. My oldest memory is crimson, a spray of bright red droplets and a harrowing scream. A crowd fleeing in all directions, and enemy soldiers mercilessly cutting down innocents. Some of them even laughed as they did it. Amidst this, I was stoned. Still in my tender years, I never cried nor wept nor cowered, but merely watched the chaos unfold. Being raised in a war-torn land does this to an impressionable mind, and I suppose something has already broken inside me. I would have died that day, cut down the rest were not for my brother. His cutting carved a path for us out of the hellish place. My brother is brilliant, so much that the enemy king spared him if he would serve. Yet despite his genius, despite how shrewd the plans he proposed were in their attempts to avoid bloodshed, blood always flowed. Humans steal, they kill, they take, and they take, and they take. Blights, possessions, land, it's the state of our nature. The simple fact of our existence. My brother and I have seen so much together, and we've been reached the same conclusion. The world doesn't deserve to see another dawn. The life of man is nasty, brutish, and ugly. Why not make it short? Alright, journal 3. I need her on our side, and I need you to convince her that that's a good idea. Brother's face was flushed as he handed me the letter addressed to Ray May. Perhaps he'd been in his cups. I didn't ask him why he would be celebrating. The fundraising and amount-wise was going swimmingly. Excuse me. On my way home, I spotted Hikari. He's the key to everything of Ku. And if our machinations, Jesus, go according to plan, my brother will get what he's after. Tell Hikari is a clue who I am. Another tactic proposed by Brother Dearest. Now, prior familiarity with me will help move things along down the line, but though Hikari doesn't know anything about me, I certainly know a lot about him. Hikari has another side to him, a second personality that my brother says was born from his family's cursed lineage. Somewhere in the past, Clan Ku's blood mingled with that of the infamous Archmage Darkest, sparking a history of war and sacrifice, a more odious bloodline I do not know. As I passed Hikari in the street, for a moment I felt as if our eyes met. His gaze was steady and true, just as it was when he was a boy. How had the bright spark in his eyes not dimmed over time? He had seen the same horrors I had, been through the same terrible war. Okay.
Life is too precious to risk.
Bro, these fight
What
scenes
to
are
do?
fucking dark as shit. But once we fight the first, like, you know, boss, we'll see if it's, should we be fighting these things to get more levels? Maybe I should. Damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I will read them in order, though, it's fine. Damn it. This is bad. Hikari was captured before I had the chance to deliver my brother's letter to Rei-mei. If Hikari's killed, it will ruin everything, and we'll have to start over from scratch. Clan Mei calls the fortress of Stormhail its home. Coldest place in Solistia, and I hate it. Time is of the essence, yet this frigid blizzard is battering me about like a leaf in the wind. Well, I could take 2 steps without being blown 3 back. By the time I finally reached Stormhail, Hikari had already been released. At least he managed to sway Rei-mei in his own way, on his own. I handed my overdue missive to one of Rei-mei's retainers and quickly put that chilly place behind me. Oswald is sentenced to life imprisonment. It took me a moment to process the judge's verdict. I blinked out in my ears. What was going on here? He was supposed to be executed, wasn't he? I ran as fast as I could to find Harvey. I should have known. That swine had stuffed leaves in the judge's pockets to bribe him into the decision. Why? I want him to see the power of my perfected magic. That's his reason, the blighted fool. Pride, worthless pride. We need the Book of Demons complete. What if Oswald somehow finds a way to interfere? When I gave my report to my brother, he simply said, just watch the spectacle unfold. Apparently my brother had already taken Harvey's massive ego into account when he made his contract with the man. If that's the case, then I suppose this isn't a problem after all. Regardless, I should hurry and gather what information I can about Frigid Isle. So it was like all, planned out, huh? I concealed myself among the chattering students and slipped into Harvey's lecture. The Book of Demons is nearly complete, so he was in a jovial mood. When I saw my chance, I gave Harvey the news. Oswald had tried to escape Frigid Isle and died in the attempt. I thought the news would throw his high spirits off a cliff. Instead, he just started giggling. It was creepy. We finally settled down. He merely said, I need to prepare for my guest's arrival, and vanished back into his laboratory. I went cheerfully all the while. It's like he thinks Oswald is alive. Is Oswald alive? Can't be, and yet, if so, then he will come here to find Harvey and seek his vengeance. Wait, that could be perfect. I doubt Harvey will honor our agreement and hand over the Book of Demons without a fuss. If I can set those two against each other, it might create the perfect opportunity to slip in and swipe the book. I wonder if my brother has predicted this too. Harvey has left for Dusk Ruined Shrine. The remains of Archmage Darkest will provide the final piece that Harvey needs. The Book of Demons will soon be complete. Found a nice cozy place to conceal myself, and sure enough, Oswald showed up. Just as predicted, the two fought it out. I was able to retrieve the Book of Demons in the wake of their battle. There was one surprise, however. Harvey escaped alive. What was that bright flash of magic? A glimpse of force that may dwarf even that of the Book of Demons? That girl, did she have the same special power within her? It's a lot of journal pieces here. Oswald entrusted the girl Elena to his assistant before setting off on a journey. Like Elpidis, the blood of the Illumina family runs in Elena's veins. We need to continue monitoring her to watch for suspicious signs. Day after day, Elena sits at her desk and pours herself into her studies. Diligent girl, I suppose, but I'm curious as to why her brow sometimes wrinkles when she cradles her head in her hands. Still, her eyes are bright and her gaze seemingly set on some happy goal far off in the distance. A marked difference from when I saw her in Harvey's company. There was only worry and fear in her eyes then. My heart nearly leapt out of my throat when I heard the assistant's voice suddenly ring out behind me. Can I help you, miss? I immediately turned and tried to disassemble with my tried and true cover story. Can I interest you in a newspaper subscription? She smiled, then eyes warmed, but I sensed a keen suspicion burning deep within those friendly eyes. I will not underestimate her again. No one else has ever noticed me when I didn't want to be found. I'll need to abandon my surveillance. Too risky. Besides, I've seen nothing suspect in all the time I watched Elena. Might as well move on to more important matters. Dude, pick it up. Come on! Well, here I am in Calabrine. Word is that I can find someone who has the lost pages of the Book of Knight's original manuscript, Caldena. Captain of the Sacred Guard. Seems to be moving as Arcanate predicted in assembling these pages. It's a potential problem, however. A nosy inquisitor named Temino seems to have caught wind of all this. Arcanate has her eye on him. I can only pray he doesn't make any problems for us. I'll need to be careful not to draw his attention too. The Book of Night is closely being fully restored. Once it is, I'll need to move quickly to retrieve it to fulfill my mission. Aligning myself with Arcanate was merely the easiest means to that end. My mother did tell me to be wary of her, however, quite forceful about it. I wonder why. Caldena, captain of the Sacred Guard, is driven by lust of vengeance. To achieve that end, she seeks to make the power of Shadow her own, and with the restored Book of Night in hand, she set out for the Twilight Shrine. Her naive dream of avenging her people never become reality. Why, you ask, dear diary? Because the right Arcanate taught her is purposely flawed. So there I was, hiding in the shadows of the Twilight Shrine and waiting for the perfect opportunity. Lo and behold, Caldena's right went awry, and she transformed into the most hideous form. No one told me I would have to deal with some horrible monster. This is above my pay grade. Luckily, I had no need to fear. That Temino showed up and handled the Caldena problem for me. I suppose Arcanate was behind this well-timed arrival. What a puppet master, bravo. I finally understand why my brother warned me to keep an eye on her. Oops, I think there was more to that. I slipped down to the ritual site after Temnos made his exit and retrieved the Book of Night. All that's left is to combine it with the Book of Demons, and we'll be able to complete the Dark Blood Grimoire. My god, so many shinies. Here I am, grand old Timberbrain, just in time to the coronation ceremony. Word on the street is that an apothecary named Truiso is going to rain on the parade with a storm infused with shadow energy. His goal, and I quote, is to extend a hand to save all in need. With a nice notion. Let's rewind the clock. It's 1 year ago that Truiso lost hope in the future and started down this path. He was out gathering medicinal herbs when he stumbled into Lost Seed. There he met Claude, who gave him the Book of Night. Claude was disappointed with the encounter. It seems he swayed Truiso to his side, but couldn't persuade an apothecary in the man's company. With a regretful sigh, he told me that this other apothecary's eyes were filled with a motherly strength, deep wells of kindness that belied a sense of fierce determination. What was her name again? Ah yes, Casti. She strapped herself, saw the people of Timberrain to safety, even dealt with the poison rain. As if that wasn't enough, she also managed to mix a medicine that could combat the shadow on the spot. Claude's intuition was right. Casti is someone to keep an eye on. My brother will need to know that we have another dangerous potential wrench in our plans. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice. My brother made a deal with Harvey, craft the Book of Demons, an evil tome said to be imbued with the magic of Darkest himself. Why, you ask? Well, dear diary, because we needed to restore the lost Dark Blood Grimoire. The rub here is that neither my brilliant brother nor even Clyde knows how to make this tome, thus the need for Harvey. The one thing my brother does know is that the remains of Darkest are a key component. When I shared that vital tidbit, Harvey smiled, and that's all I needed. It sounds like he was already most of the way there. It's a valuable asset, so we'll do everything we can to assist him. Harvey was an unhealthy obsession with a scholar named Oswald. No, let's call it what it is, a severe inferiority complex. Harvey told me he'd gladly give up the Dawn if it meant he could best the man. We let Harvey read the Book of Night in order to pull him into our intrigues, but honestly, I think it wasn't necessary. That bottomless well of envy in his gut, properly manipulated, would likely have been his motivation enough. Besides, I don't trust him. No normal person can fathom that twisted mind of his. I met a merchant today in Clockbank, an honest fellow with laughing eyes named Particio. He's posted that he'll rustle the 80 billion leaves and buy the rights to the steam engine from its current owner, Mr. Rock. Then he'll give the technology away to everyone. When pressed on why, he said things like this should be shared with the world. Particio confuses me. If I could borrow that ruthless Rock's words, it is human nature to take from others and give onto oneself. Despite his noble declarations, I'm sure Particio will prove himself no different from the other slime. Greed and self-interest will win out in the end, they always do. Still, I'm vaguely curious as to how this story will play out. I'll follow this Particio, though I'll keep my expectations low. Placing your faith in the others only gets you betrayed in the end. Kind of makes sense now why we saw this chick. I can't remember her fucking name. What was her name? Or was it Ori? She followed Particio. We already know that in her story, but we did see her in one of the towns that I think it was Thorny was in. She's gone and done it. He has gone and done it. He's humbled Rock and actually wrestled the rights to the steam engine from that greedy tycoon. So that's nothing compared to what he did next. He actually gave it away, just as he said he would. Things like this should be shared with the whole world. He's lived up to that grandiose statement and then some. He was passion even melted Rock's icy heart, and I didn't think the desert sun was hot enough to do that. So taking a step back, what Patricio did is impossible, unimaginable, inconceivable. I've observed countless people in my time, and to date, every one of them is motivated to varying degrees by self-interest. People are always willing to step on others to achieve their own interests, but Patricio, is he truly different? Is he someone who can at least transform this dark, ugly world into something wonderful? What do you think, brother? I just don't know who this chick's fucking brother is.
Let's play.
Do I? I don't think I do. I doubt all the dungeons have this journals. At least I hope not. Welcome to my humble castle. That was how he greeted me when I arrived in Lotseed. Before he took me on a casual stroll through the ruddy mausoleum of a town, I struggled not to gag at the stench of death and decay, all the while him smiling and breathing deep as if taking in the airs of a tranquil mountain meadow. This ghastly man's name is Claude, and he is the descendant of the infamous Archmage Darkest. It is said that his notorious grandfather gave him a taste of the blood of the malevolent god of darkness Vide. Rightly enough, while he was still in the womb, as a result the man is blessed with eternal youth. The blood of Darkest and Vide within his veins, Claude's fate was to become the Dark God's vessel, yet he rejected this destiny and instead chose to pass that honor on to his offspring. For our part, we don't care who the vessel is, just that we have one. Claude, however, seems to have preferences in the matter. Preferences? Fuck. The man sired countless children with countless women and set his progeny at each other's throats. The bloody victor goes to the ultimate spoils. I shivered as he looked me up and down, his eyes seeming to pierce my very soul. It was as if he was seeking to plant a murderous seed inside of me too. When he handed me the dark blood staff, he told me that the woman who stole it for him has a lot of potential. His words, my purpose and Lotseed fulfilled, hurried out of there. I can't wait to hand the staff over to Arcanet and let her handle the cathedral's sacred flame. Dear Diary, today I met with Petricker, the woman known as the Dark Hunter. I introduced her to Professor Harvey several years ago at Arcanet's request. She was talkative today and had this to say. I met Arcanet when I was young, and it was then I swore myself to her service. Ever since, I have hunted for her and her alone. Even slayed the legendary monster known as the Guardian of the First Flame at her behest. Sometimes I hunted people too, like the time I came to possess the Dark Blood Bow. Once again, my lady has use of me, so I shall gladly obey. I nodded along, and when she was finished, she showed me a monster. This beast, which she had captured on Totohaha, looked at me with eyes filled with loathing, for all that walked on this earth. I asked her what it was, and she told me the result of years of brutal conditioning and a healthy dose of Harvey's science for good measure. Result, an abomination crafted through repeated and horrifying experiments. I nodded again. A soul this steeped in despair would surely prove to be a great source of power. It seemed that leaving the flame of Totohata in her care should prove no issue. Can't believe it. How did Patricio turn that economic desert of a town into a hopping commercial hub? That business idea of his was inspired. I must admit that watching Arnold's department store come to life woke something warm inside me. Tell Patricio that the world's filled with people groaning under the weight of 1,000 problems. It's fresh ideas like this that bring a ray of joy into troubled lives. For once I really truly meant what I said. I never should have poured my heart out in public like that. I suppose my declaration was proof. This cracked my emotional defenses and convinced me to believe in him. My defense, he's really something else. Before I knew it, I was promising to help. Truth is, I'm excited to see what his magic he'll pull out of his Patricio hat next. Guess what, dear diary? This is the first time I've ever helped someone for something that wasn't directly related to my mission. Let me stop for a moment and also appreciate the fact that he convinced the Alron to invest 80 billion leaves in him. 80 billion. The question is, will Patricio prove to be a man of... We already know all this, yeah. It's kind of weird that you think you do that one first. Oh, it is here, the flame. These are the statues. A statue of Elf and the Scholar King. Yeah. Sacred flame has been doused. Perhaps it can be rekindled with something. Do I have something for that? Shiny mirror? You guys gaze upon the sacred flame's DS. Wait, what? Let the mirror shining. Yeah, mirror shine. Shiny mirror. I mean, the mirror's like lit up. It's the only thing that lets me click on too. Besides the journals. Did they like do it from like right here? How do we rekindle it? Huh. Fucking journal is this? Oh shit, this is the brother. My name is Oboro. I was born in Yu. The nation bled dry by its interminable war with Ku. Empty stomach, spreading pestilence. Night spent curled up against the chill facts of life. The adults around me blamed me my birth for my miserable lot. Even in my tender years, I knew the truth. Ku was to blame. That wretched nation who preyed upon the weak, bringing strife and death in its wake. The better part of my life has been suffering. My sister brought some small measure of joy to my existence. We were not bound by blood. I plucked her from the city streets and raised her as my own family. Now some might think shouldering such a burden is folly, especially when I was scarcely knew from where my next meal would come. Whoever could tell that this child had a fire within her. And yes, when she spied the dagger I held in my hand, her cry ceased, and I knew. It was at that very moment when I decided we would make it through this life together. Oh, how naive I was then. 4 years of relative peace, Ku's forces fell upon the town we called home. If the tyrants were victorious, we would be killed or captured, forced to spend our lives in servitude. I resolved to killing King Jigo of Ku myself, but we might be spared such a fate. After donning the armor of a dead Ku soldier, I asked my sister to slash my body, and made my way to Jigo under the guise of being a wounded ally. While I slipped through Ku's ranks, my attempt on Jigo's life failed and I was captured. As the soldiers pinned me down, my mind grasped for a clever escape. It was then that Jigo said, "Will you serve Ku by my side?" An unexpected offer, to say the least, but one I did not hesitate to take. I turned my back on our home and joined my hand to my sworn enemy, also that my sister and I could live. However, still we found no comfort. Ku's bloody conquest poured all over one border after another. The fires of war spread unabated. As the desert was stained in deep crimson, my heart became black as a pitch. I recall on one particularly red day, noticing that the corpse turned toward me, its gaze piercing through lifeless eyes. I tried to look away only to be met with a field of dead bodies upon the sand, each one leering at me intently. Perhaps it's merely the work of a troubled imagination that is this the right thing? It is, okay. Just making sure. Perhaps it was merely the work of a troubled imagination, but that is hardly the point. The act of living became something I could not comprehend. We still only to be stolen from, and then we die. The cycle repeats itself time and time again until we find what? I pondered the answer to this question and eventually reached my answer. Life has no meaning, and life is living, and living is a fool's errand. I was mistakenly to look forward to the dawn, for tomorrow is but a farce. A world so twisted, ill, deserves to see a new day. So I will ensure that it never comes. Such was the thought in the forefront of my mind as I wore the mask of a dutiful subject. Day after day I played my role until a man came to my bearing a grimoire and claiming it would pique my interest. The text within was said to stir the hearts of all who read it, but I was unmoved as I turned to the final page, for I had to come to the realization that the truths lay bare on my own. How many years had it been since then? At last my plan is in motion, and the great battle looms on the horizon. This world will meet its end, and the light of dawn will be replaced with a choking darkness, for life has no meaning, and tomorrow is but a farce. Don't you agree? No longer will we be forced to kill or be killed. No longer will we be forced to greet a dawn. That only brings more suffering. The end is nigh. When the hell did I get that journal? What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was looking at the inventory still. I feel like it's here. Like the shining mirror is blue, so I feel like it has to be the shining mirror. I mean, everything else is grayed out. it says a blue flame shows within. Huh. What the hell do I do with this fucking mirror? Hmm. Bum, 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 bum. It has to be the mirror, though. Am I like standing in the wrong spot? I guess we could try a different dungeon. But do I have to do them in an order? Wouldn't make sense, would it? You should probably do it in any order you want. There's no fucking marker. I just don't know why it's not going off. Like, it shows you, oh, look it, inventory is blue. Oh, look it, this is blue. Oh, look it, this is blue. Why aren't you working? It's even giving me like, let the mirror shine. The mirror's shiny. It says there's a blue flame reflected within. Nothing happened. Why is nothing happening? Oh my god. Alright, you know what? Let's try something else. It's kind of upsetting. Cause that's the only item that lets you use. That's the one that's lit up, so why doesn't it work? There aren't shadow monsters, what? Everything's supposed to be shadow monster. Although this area doesn't look like it's encased in shadow. Am I going the right fucking way? I'm not. How the fuck do I get out of here again?
Let's play. Cleaning time.
It's so dark.
My next patient. Let's go.
I'm just curious. Let me kill these just to see how much experience I actually get. What the fuck was I doing?
Here I come. Allow me.
Oh, I actually hit all of them. I'm used to him missing with that attack.
What a show.
How so much damage though?
Blade of the Tempest.
I don't even think it's worth it.
What to do?
What to do?
Here I come.
Well now, my journey will not end here.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the best place to use it would be inside the actual dungeon. Am I going the right way? Because that would be the higher level enemy. Alright, we'll save it, but let's make a separate save. Took me a while just to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Can't see shit in this
I'll
place.
do what I must.
Here I go.
So these guys, like I said, are higher level. Let's see what we can get
My
from
turn.
there. Can't even see the guy in the
My
back, it's so
turn.
fucking dark.
Let's go. Come on then.
How dare you?
How dare you!
Keep my friends safe.
Keep my friends safe, keep everyone else farther away.
Well,
These guys don't have that much health. Really?
Throne. Heal our pain.
Thank you, Casty.
My turn.
Dude, Thorny go?
For the pride of
Jesus.
Ku.
Yeah, it's not even worth it, dude. Can't see shit.
Come and get me.
Yeah, see, I wonder if the journals would have been here had we came here first, but I kind of somehow doubt it. Who knows? Dude, where the fuck am I going?
Time to clean up the filth.
My prey awaits.
I think they made it a little too fucking dark. Okay, here's another one. Wait, this lady's lit up blue though. Oh, wait a minute. Lady of Grace, the fucking dancer. Hold on. Ooh, it's not be a little hard with them. Yeesh. I need the right people in the party. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now I know what to do.
It was hope that drove me to live, to survive. Drove me away from death's clutches, to guide others along the same path.
Might not. Oh, there we go.
But hope Hope was a mistake. There is nothing worth living for. Nothing in this cruel, unsightly world. There is no dawn worth waiting for. What would you give to see the morrow, Lord Ageha?
Kazan. Why did you betray us? You lifted up Lord Mugen to the throne, then you tore him down from it.
An eagle must hide his talons. It was the only way to catch my true quarry. The Dark Blood Blade. The sacred treasure of Clan Ku. Not an easy thing.
Kazan's fucking evil, bro? Wow.
So long as Mugen stood in my way. So I cut him down with Hikari's sword.
You? What are you?
For years I have hidden my intentions from Ku. My very name. But now you shall know it. Oboro. All I did to prevent the tide of darkness that waits on the morrow from reaching us. Within this blade slumbers the power of the shadow. The power to quench the flames. However, such a feat cannot be accomplished without a sacrifice. The accursed blood of Darkest. If not for its taint, we may have seen a desert free from the stain of crimson. And now, I end this. Hikari. Goodbye, old friend. This world's end calls to me. Soon, you shall have the world you envisioned. A world without bloodshed. For oblivion shall bring peace.
Damn, dude. Did not see that one. At least the Ori one kind of makes sense. Like I said, we see her, like I said, all the Partitio scenes she's in. Kind of makes sense. She's with this story. Whatever. Nothing stands out there. That had been mentioned, I'm pretty sure it's Thornace storyline, where you do see Ori in one of the towns. I'm like, oh, that's kind of nice that, you know, some connection there. That makes sense now. Especially after you read all the journals and all the readings and all that, and you find out backstories and the bosses that you fought in their stories. Kazan. Yugen's rebellion, the raising the city. You might have sent to the throne. Were they all just were plots? Were we all playing into your hands? How many of my friends died because of you? Hikari. Ever since I was a child, I spoke with him about the future I envisioned. Future without bloodshed. Were our ideals so different? Why did he do this? He aims to bring an end to the world. We have to stop him together. We will. We'll lead everyone toward the dawn. Alright, now that I know what I need to do. Well, that's nice. That's like lit up on the map. Let's go back here. The Felsen Ruins. It's gotta put the right people in the party and, you know, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Do. Like I said, it's nice that these dungeons aren't that big.
May I have this dance? All right.
Oops. Damn it. Agnia, you useless.
Not bad.
Can't even escape from battle without failing.
Let's play.
She fails again, she's coming out of the party. Wow. It's probably because she's like lower level. That might have something to do with it. Oh, she's dead.
My turn.
Oh, Agnia. Shit, what am I doing? Formation. Gonna put Oche back in for now until I figure out who is actually in this one. There's nobody in the party, clearly.
I'll do what I must.
You surprised your foe. Ooh, I'm good. Am I going this way? Not this way.
You are a poison that must be purged. What to do? What to do?
Damn it, Casty.
Damn.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, trader. Need Porticio. Scholar Keen. Alright. Porticio and Ozabal. Let's do Porticio for... Are all my heavy hitters in here still? Ooh, we've never been without Thorny, though. I forgot how shitty your HP is. Oswald's a shitty healer, though. We'll do this. Oh, because I want my healer, and I'd rather him be here because he's fucking hits hard. To me, it looks like it's lagging, or maybe it's supposed to be like that. Why is your health so low, bro? Actually, you know what? Here's what we'll do. Let me check. Do we have any nuts we haven't used? Especially HP ones that we've picked up. Here's his accuracy, critical hit. I do not. It's fine. Inventory. Mia.
Now what have we got here? A sacred flame? Here of all places? Have I stumbled upon a scoop once again? Why, I believe I have. glad that's done. There's no need to keep up this cloying facade. To wear the mask of a chipper, unflappable scrivener. No. Now I bring an end to this dark, wretched world. To liberate its people from their pain, their suffering, and their hatred. Just like I swore to you, brother. Together, we will usher in the night. I kept a close eye on the travelers, all while my allies and I worked behind the scenes.
I wonder if we would have seen her in other people's stories. Maybe
Until
we
at
did, I just didn't
last,
notice her.
I found the book I sought. The Dark Blood Grimoire. With it, I will smother the sacred flames, that they will never again light the way for the dawn. I offer this gift of blood. May the flames turn cold and dark.
I'm sorry, what? She just kill herself?
Mortals. Gods. Who was it that drew the line between them? The blessed? The accursed? Us? Them? Berticio. Would that we had never met. I'm sorry, brother.
Bro. Rip Ori. Jeez. Ori. Heard from an apothecary in town. A woman was found collapsed near the sacred flame and brought there for treatment. She had brown hair and wore a cap, much like a scrivener. After she regained consciousness, she simply vanished. Alright, so she's alive. That's Ori. It's gotta be. If that's true, then what saved her? Pierce her wounds fell just short of being fatal. She must have changed her mind just in the nick of time. She saw the Worthman walking toward the dawn. Well, I can hazard a guess as to why she hesitated. I believe it was the thoughts of you that saved her life. Me? Don't be ridiculous, like I'd have anything to do with that. Well, no matter, as long as she's alive, all's well. But where did she wander off to? I sure am lucky that you're around to cheer me up, eh? Our journey isn't over yet. We'll do what we need to do to waste time in idle conversation. But if you must talk, then perhaps a different topic of conversation would suffice. Oswald, thank you kindly. Well, thank you kindly. Alright, well, that's done. Alright, you two get the fuck out of my party. Alright, so it's gonna be Temnos and Casti next. Oh, wait, Temnos is with Akari, right? I think. Well, anyways, let's see. Where are our other dungeons? High level dungeons. There's one down here in Totohaha. The Altar of the Huntress. That's not it. Shit. Wait. There is one down here, isn't there? The Warden Beast. There you go. Tomb of the Warden Beast. Right? Yeah. You know what? I'm looking at this new episode, otherwise it's gonna be a really long one. So, yeah. See you guys there.